Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's tutorial, I'll be teaching you guys how to make a mermaid skirt, and secondly I'll be teaching you guys how to manipulate the zip allowance so that your butt is going to sit perfectly at the back of your dress. So right now we're going to write down her measurement. This measurement is from your hips, from your waist to your hips. From her waist to her hips is 9 inches. From her waist to her knee is 20 inches. But since the mermaid skirt, we're going to go above her knee measurement by 2. So if your knee measurement for your waist to your knee is 18 or is 22, let's use 22, you go up by 2 inches, and that's what you're going to mark here. So for the rest of the paper is the full length of my skirt. So right now we're going to insert her body measurement. So her waist measurement divided by 4 plus 2 inches. The 2 inches serves as my allowance. So her waist measurement divided by 4 plus 2 inches. You can actually add your allowance if you want, or if you have enough fabric to do that. So I'm going to mark that measurement. Then we move to her hips. Her hip measurement divided by 4 plus 2 inches. So we're going to mark that too at her hip line. So we move to the knee. For the knee measurement, we're going to subtract 1.5 from her hip measurement. We subtract 1.5 from her hip measurement. So her hip measurement is 13.5. So subtracting 1.5 from 13.5 is going to give us 12.5. You can actually use 2 inches if you want to. So depending on your, some people you can even use 2.5. But when you're using 2.5 or even 3, make sure your fabric is a stretchy one so that your client can walk in it. You get? So me, I'm using an Ankara fabric, so that's why I'm using 12. I'm subtracting 1.5. So at the hemline, that's the hemline, I marked my hip measurement and I added 6 inches to it. So I am connecting all those lines together. As you can see, I'm connecting all those lines together. So like I told you, this hip measurement, this knee line, you can actually use 2 inches or you can use 3 inches depending on how, should I say, how slim you want it to be, or yeah, how you want it to be. If you want it to look like this, you can actually use 2, but I'm using 1.5. Then maybe when my client wears it and I see it's not giving me the shape I want, I may even increase it when I'm sewing. So I used 1.5. You can use 2 if you want. So if you want to use 2, that means when anything you have in your hip measurement, you're going to be subtracting 2 from it, and you just curve it just like this you're seeing. But I'm going to stick to my first measurement, that's the 1.5. So that's it for the front. Now we cut. Hi guys, please subscribe to my channel, share my video, and make sure to leave a comment if you're having any difficulties in my explanation or anything. Just leave a comment and I'll sure to answer you. So here is the front. So we're going to use this front pattern to cut the back pattern. So So for the back pattern, we're going to be leaving 2 inches allowance for the zip. That's my zip allowance. That's what I'm marking right now, 2 inches. And I'm just going to place my front pattern just the way you're seeing. After the 2 inches, that's where I'm going to, that's how I placed my front pattern. So I'm going to extend my hip line and my knee line like I'm doing right now. So right now, at my hip measurement, I'll be marking 1.5 at my hip measurement, 1.5. Then at my knee, I marked 1 inches. Then I took my tape from my waist and I measured my underbutt. My underbutt, her underbutt is 13 inches. 13 inches. Some people are 12, some people are 12.5. So make sure you measure yours before you cut. So at that my underbutt, I'm going to mark 1 inches. Remember, at my hip is 1.5. Then at my waist, I'm going to mark 1 inches also. Then I'll just connect these 4 lines together, and please watch how I connect them. If you have curved ruler, it's going to be better, or it's advisable for you to use a curved ruler if you're a beginner. But if you don't have a curved ruler, just look at the way I'm connecting and just do same, or try to do same. So here is a look at how I'm connecting all these lines together. So I'm just marking my 1 inch zip allowance now. So 1 inch is going to be for the zip allowance right now. Then I'm using my ruler to just rule a straight line, connecting everything together. So that manipulation I was saying, I talked about at the beginning, this is it. This is just it, as simple as this. This is it. So because of this manipulation, when your client wears her clothes, the zip will not bulge, the dress will fit perfectly on her butt. So this is just it. So I'm going to cut this following the front pattern. Just watch how I cut. So you see, I'm just following the front pattern to cut for the back. And this is it for the mermaid skirt. It's not hard, it's very simple. Very, very, very simple. So when you're cutting this on your fabric, make sure the front pattern is on fold. That's when you're placing this front pattern on your fabric, make sure your fabric is on fold before you cut. So this is it for the mermaid skirt, as simple as possible. And also For the full length, make sure you leave allowance in case you want to fold or you want to use your lining to turn. So that's it for this class. Please, like I said before, make sure you leave a comment on the comment section and subscribe.